Okay, so guys, welcome back. Well, welcome to the first episode in this whatever we have going on here. So, um, I'm Nathan. This is my 2000 Galant VR4 conversion. Not as fancy as those guys with the originals, right? Um, and today we gonna just be doing a little bit of work on it. Just to get a little backstory on this car. It started life as a 2000 Singapore model. I don't know if that makes any difference. Singapore model GDI VRG. Front wheel drive, nothing fancy. And the previous owner, who unfortunately was my brother, converted it to the V6 twin turbo all-wheel drive beast that it is today. She works. I'll put in a little bit of clips here and there of performance. What we're gonna be, yeah, mom. Okay. What we're gonna be doing today, just to get a synopsis on what happened. Changed the brakes probably like yesterday. No, 48 within the last 48 hours. Had some binding issues because I had changed the rotors and brakes wasn't the right size, so it was binding, smoking. And then on top of that, got a flat tire. In the same day basically. So the most logical reason after I nursed the car home, most logical thing to do, I realized, is to take out the gearbox. As you have flat tire, take out the gearbox. That's how that goes. But yeah, it's more so because having some issues with grinding, going into gears, and the flat tire. Yeah. But I'm gonna pack it up and take out the gearbox. You follow?
Flashback.
Okay, so thanks for tuning in to the video. This is a little bit of time travel. This is a couple months after I initially did most of the work on the car. The car is still in pieces, but I didn't really plan on doing a video or editing it, because what I realized is that most of the shots that I did of like actually taking the gearbox out, the fun shots, the time lapses and stuff, I lost all that footage. So all I have is footage of me talking. But I said I'll start somewhere and do it still. So it's just a little disclaimer that there's a lot of talking in this video, not as much action. Any questions you have on the process, you can put it in the comments. I'll obviously reply. And yeah, so if you're gonna watch it still, thanks for tuning in, and enjoy. I'll see you at the end of the video to explain again from the future the situation with the car.
End of flashback.
Right, so as I was saying, so I've been having some issues where shifting is concerned. Not so much shifting while driving, but while stationary. And reverse is essentially non-existent. You have to start the car in reverse. You might get it when you first start the car and the car stationary, you might get it. Any other way, it's been grinding. Thought was the slave cylinder, because the slave cylinder was going through rubbers real quick, and I had to change them a couple of times. So I bought a new slave, the same slave as in the Evo 4 to 9. Got it from STM, and yeah, put it in, no difference. It was a little better, and it not leaking anymore. Again, it less jerky to come out of gears while driving, because you actually used to hear it like coming out of the gear. So the only other thing now is to check the throw-up bearing and the fork. It's like the fork, as well as I guess the pressure plate. But the clutch in this vehicle is the clutch in this car is a Cusco twin disc clutch, same as the XZE and them, or similar to the XZEs. Like I said, the previous owner spent a lot of money on this car. I'm grateful. I didn't have to do it. Yeah, so gonna get that done, I guess. Not looking forward to it. It's gonna be a long week. Well, I'll take my time and do it. It's first time doing it. Well, I lie. I tried already. Didn't work out. I just put the car back together. So hopefully we can actually get out this time. It's a long process. I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. See how it goes. Let's get it done. I've owned this car probably about a year, well, a little over a year now. Most that I've done actually is just a set of maintenance. Like had to refurbish the calipers because it was rusted. Refurbish. Fluids. I actually went through a transfer case and a differential. Thank God I didn't go through a gearbox. Well, knock on wood. And what else did I do? I put a list of stuff that I did. Put a list of stuff that the previous owner did. I put a list of stuff that's working on the car. Put a list of stuff that isn't working on the car, which is basically everything. So we'll get you guys set up and we'll start taking off stuff. Okay, so it's been about an hour. Got some stuff done. Got the battery taken out, the white pipe, the other white pipe, turbo pipes, oil catch can, radiator. Yeah, radiator taken out, all the intercooler, well, not all the intercooler pipes, but the intercooler pipes. I think that's all we have to do for on top here for now. Still have to take off the cross member below there. Got the sleeve disconnected. So I think it's time to go below the car. Okay, so it's been a little while now. So far I've gotten, I ain't really reached nowhere. I've gotten the axle. I get the axle out of the transfer case. Disconnected the shifter cables and stuff. So I believe I'm gonna take the transfer case down now as the next step. Transfer case and then hopefully the gearbox. Okay, so reach point where it's time to, I guess, take out the transfer case. I've been told before that you could take out the transfer case and the gearbox together. I tried that last time a couple months ago. It didn't work out, so I was gonna try and take out the transfer case first and then see if I could get off the gearbox. I'm trying to hopefully undo all the bolts before I touch the mounts because I don't want the bolts to be under stress when I'm unloosening them. So I wanna unloose all the bolts on the belt housing from the gearbox to the engine and the transfer case to the gearbox basically, and yeah, then undo the mounts themselves. I had to get the 3 bolts down there, down inside. Yeah, don't know how to get it, and then 2 bolts down below. So okay, so I guess I'm making progress. Have the 3 bolts on top. The 3 bolts on top of the transfer case in a really weird spot. Yeah, the kind of fish extensions in through this side and reach on and hold it on, and real intimidating. But the last one, I have no idea how I'm going to get to it. I guess I had to try to do the same thing, but the angle boy. So keep doing this. Once I get those top 3, it's just the bottom 2 that's supposed to be 3, and yeah, our transfer case should be out once it comes out. The only thing is it's starting to drizzle, so look at rain going for. So I'll probably just pack up and call it a day, I guess. Can't do nothing in the rain. So yeah, I'll just pack up. It's about 4 o'clock now. I'll go pack up all the tools, wash up, and I guess that is it for today. Thanks for coming.
72 hours later.
It's been about 3 days since you last saw me in the red jersey. I didn't do anything in the last 3 days, just been home, chilling like a villain. But we made some progress. I got the transfer case out of the car. Sit on the floor here. So yeah, I have the transfer case here. As you can see, it's basically the same transfer case in all them Evos on them. So yeah, so I got the transfer case out. That was a pain because I forgot to take out the passenger side shaft from the gearbox. The shaft that looks like this. This is an old one that I had before. I forgot to take this out, so that was a pain to get out. And that's an old one though. The other one in the car, in the back seat. So yeah, I got that out. Then the transfer case came out because I had already unbolted it. The bolt was a pain to get to. That's a separate thing. And the last thing I just did, that was also a pain, is the throw-up bearing. Finally got the throw-up bearing disconnected. So now it's just a case of undoing the bell housing bolts. Well, not the bell housing bolts, it's undoing the bolts from the engine that bolt the transmission to the engine, sorry, and then the mounts themselves, and that should be it. So I'll go do that now, and hopefully we should have the transmission out. So yeah, so hopefully we should have it out. So let's get this done. So finally got the gearbox off. Got it out. This is it on the ground here. Like I said, took it off to change the throw-up bearing on the fork. I don't even know how to check to see if they're good or not, but this is probably the last thing. The only thing I haven't changed where clutch disengaging is concerned. Change the sleeve, you know, master rubbers, all that stuff. So yeah, also going to take out the clutch. Just gonna take off the cover, take off the clutches on the intermediate plates, just to see if they are worn or not. So yeah, then it's just to wait on parts basically. So when we have them, probably see me again. Right, so I take it you've made it to the end of that video. Thanks very much for tuning in. Even if you skipped through, that's no problem at all. Thanks for watching still. So the situation is this. What I initially did, I initially took out the gearbox to check the throw-up bearing and the fork and all that other stuff. But what I noticed is that there's a Cusco clutch in it, twin disc clutch, and I'll show you it now. So this is one of the plates from the clutch. Like I said, this was done months ago, so it didn't come out rusted, but it rusted over time from sitting. So the clutch itself isn't good really, so I have to get those replaced. So I ordered some new ones. Well, I should say I'm waiting on some new ones. But what I think the real problem is why it was having problems with disengaging and engaging first and stuff, getting it in first or getting it in reverse or getting it out of gears, is this plate here, the intermediate plate, or the middle plate, or whatever you want to call it. So it has some little fingers on it, right? It's supposed to be on both sides, and if you notice on the other side, all of the fingers are broken, right? You can see where it's supposed to be, but they don't have the fingers on them anymore. So basically what I thought may have been the throw-up bearing or the release bearing, where disengaging is concerned, might be the intermediate plate. So because I emailed XZE and they said that the fingers are for disengaging, and if the fingers broken it may not have proper disengaging. So hoping that that's a problem, I ordered a new one. Waiting on it. It's been a couple months, took a while to order it, and then well, with what's going on in the world, everything's just taking a while to get here too. So hopefully by the time you see this, it's not too long till I actually get it fixed. Just waiting on parts and just to put it back together and get this beast of a car back on the road. So thank you guys for watching, thank you for tuning in, thanks for everything really. It's my first video. I hope you guys enjoy at least a little bit of it, and yeah,
and I'm just getting a feeling
later.
that this feel like a mood sometimes. This feel like a good sometimes. This feel like I'm done here, baby. This feel like the 1 year, baby. This feel like